Well, it's Labor Day Monday. I didn't do a whole lot today. I was working on other stuff, but Jess, she got a lot done today. Biggest thing that she was working on is right over here. So she worked on getting this door all built and stained today. We still have to get hinges for it, which we'll pick up tomorrow, and then we'll get a latch. Probably the same latch that we put on the main door. But it looks great. Now she's kicking herself for not doing all the exposed wood and staining it before we put everything on it. I told her that she could wrap or cover all the white and get a sprayer. She did not like that idea. But we did end up putting our latch on the door. Little twist latch. And then we put edging around the outside just to help cover up the air gaps. If you're familiar with this style latch, yes, it is backwards. This really should be on the outside because it gives you the ability to lock it. But because of just the metal on the outside and how the door is laid out, we just decided to put it on the inside. I wanted to get one of these first to see if it would work, especially for the thickness of the doors. And then we would pick up the other ones for the other doors. Since it works on this door, then we will pick one up for this and the run, as I said. And then Jess was just dying to get this last piece of OSB up. So then that is done. So I think tomorrow she's going to put the hinges on the door that she's going to pick up. She's going to look at putting insulation up on this side. And whatever else she comes up with doing, I guess. I know she wants to put a cover over this just to help retain some heat in here. Keep some draft down for these guys. But not too bad for Monday. And I like this handle because you can open it from the inside or the outside. And yeah, all this will get stained. We just had to get it up. Keep critters out of the storage room. So yeah, right now we're gonna have a campfire. So y'all have a good night. Well, end of the working day for us on Tuesday. Jess was working on the inside. I think she had to trim these doors a little bit. And she put some pieces going all the way up just to try and seal off this space from over there. Went through and cleaned out the little brooder, had the chicks outside for a bit. And then we came through, and we're not gonna move the old door right now because it's kind of wedged in there, but we hung the new door. Ordered the same locking mechanism, so we'll be able to just do that twist lock, or twist to open over here as well. It's kind of like final touches. I mean, it's fun to see, getting closer and closer. End of the day Saturday. We really didn't have a whole lot of time that we could work out here. It's really been a crazy busy week. A lot of stuff starting back up at church. We come in here. I don't know that I've shown you this yet, but during the week, we did get new lights mounted up in here. Swapping out the temporary lights that we had in here. They just give a whole lot more light. And I might have shown this one already, but I know I got this one mounted maybe Thursday night. Maybe it was last night. I don't know. It all blends together. But either way, new Hikunt high bay lights. I think they're 100 watts in here, but they have the ability to add a dimmer on them if we need to adjust the brightness. We did get the door mounted earlier in the week, but we did not have our locking mechanism. We got that in and installed. We also got our trim around the outside. Jess will go through and stain that to match the door. But that's nice. Keeps the door closed and latched. And now, with the exception of adding fencing up here and then a little paint here and there, the run is basically done. And even tonight, Ian went through and he built the ramps for the 2 hatches. He asked if he could, and we're like, sure, go ahead. He built the one for the coop side first, and then went through, and we're actually looking at maybe letting the chicks out here later in the week. So just grab some fencing so we can divide the run in 2, let the chicks run around in here, and then they can go back up in there because their wings are starting to feather out. Still too cold for them today. It's 58 right now, but it's supposed to warm back up. So that'll be nice, just having that done. And then I forgot a couple days, I think the same day I was putting the light in, Jess was working on putting the insulation up here. We just got a couple more bays to take care of that, but you've already seen how the insulation really makes a big difference from the temperature standpoint. So we'll just get those last 2 in before it gets too hot again. And then, I don't know, probably start painting in here. We are going to be looking for like vinyl or linoleum remnants, I think, to try and put down on the floors. Maybe even in both spaces, just to make them easier to clean. But especially over here and then back here with the chicks in that brooder section. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are getting very close to being done. We'll have to go up and put our hardware cloth up here all the way around in the soffit to keep basically everything from flying in and out. But yeah, I like it. It won't be too long, and we'll actually be opening up the door for the ducks to let them go back in at night, because it'll start getting cooler now that we're into September. So this next week, I think things slow down a little bit. So I'm hoping that we can really start blowing through these last couple tasks that we have to take care of. And then we can call this wrapped.